Hello and welcome to, I guess I'm calling this Dare to Scare. This is going to be a special Halloween thing where I play horror games for we'll say maybe about an hour. I'm going to time it here on my timer, and just talk about what I think makes them scary or what I think fails to make them scary. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. Obviously if we're going to be playing horror games, I'm going to be looking at you folks through one of those dumb scare cams, but it's kind of a necessity if we're doing horror games. So this right here, let me check something real quick. I guess that's fine, I don't know. This is Clive Barker's Undying, and this is a game that is, I see it a lot on lists of the scariest games ever made, and we'll play it and we'll find out. And get ready, because there's a lot of talking it starts out with. I'm just going to be quiet while the intro plays.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition in its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism, little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge.
Some nice hair.
Well, I knew it. People all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believed there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Tresanti were the biggest pains. Me commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit on the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head.
I'm sure that's normal.
Weird words in a strange tongue. And just when I was going to pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Now, of course, this won't be a Let's Play series. This is going to be game design analysis. Well, kind of. We're gonna see if games can scare me or not, and I'm going to talk about why that is. If you know me, I tried to make a horror game 6 or 7, 8, 9 years ago, whatever, and I did that because I was on a quest to find out what makes games scary. And that's what this video series is going to be about. We're going to play horror games and figure out if they can scare me or not. And I'll go ahead and say that I'm kind of a hard person to scare. So maybe this will be interesting, maybe it won't be. And this is obviously Undying. This is gosh, 12 years old? Oh no, that man's being choked and he's bleeding and the rats are drinking his blood. This is kind of like an old, we'll say H.P. Lovecraft inspired sort of horror game.
You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Indeed.
Okay. And it has the Clive Barker name on it. If you don't know who Clive Barker is, I think he did Hellraiser and I want to say Event Horizon? I don't know. The thing I always found weird about Undying is the fact that you start the game out with this weird, mysterious crystal, and I don't know, it's a weird item to have. I don't really understand it. You have all these rats running around out here, and if you let them, they'll hurt you. And, like, this rock lets you push them back. Like, it gives you psychic powers, and I don't think that's ever really explained. It's just you have this weird, creepy rock that lets you push things. I guess now we've got gameplay again. Someone locked the door behind me, that's always good. I'm a ghost! I should probably divulge, I've played through quite a lot of Undying way back in the day when I first got it. I'd show you my CD, but I don't have it on me right now. This used to be my cousin's copy, and I guess his computer couldn't run it or something like that, and he gave it to me, and I played through it probably like 2004, 2005. I never finished it, but I got probably at least halfway through the game. So in some ways I kind of know what to expect, and if you've paid attention to my YouTube channel, I put up a video last year of this game.
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately,
nice shadows.
The symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the war.
Looks like Gordon Freeman.
I want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Well, I was going to say that dated graphics aside, this atmosphere is pretty nice, but the facial expression on that guy was not great.
Stuck. Won't budge.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that's completely normal.
Stuck. Won't budge.
And when I played this last year, I think I played it for maybe like about an hour. I think I played it probably up to the point where I made that video. And I can't actually use that copy this year. Since I upgraded to Windows 10, apparently the CD version of Clive Barker's Undying doesn't work on Windows 10, so I ended up having to buy it on GOG for $6 whole. Thanks, good old games. Let's go this way instead.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
Hey, what's up?
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
If you don't know, the voice of that red-haired dude is Ryan Drummond, a.k.a. the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, and like a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, and if we right-click, we do this weird, like, ghost vision thing. I think it's called scrying. I think it's supposed to be like a side effect of the amulet or something. I don't know.
Jammed.
That's good. Sure. Whatever. Gosh, the controls are weird. It feels like I can't aim properly. Turn down my mouse sensitivity a little bit with my handy-dandy mouse shortcut buttons. Pay no attention to the creepy whooshing sound. These monsters, sometimes they go down in one hit and sometimes they take 3.
Jammed.
Spiral. I don't really understand what that sound is supposed to be. It's just like random creaking and crackling, and it's a nice Cthulhu thing up there. It's Oh, hey, what's up? Ah. That one took like 4 shots. I suppose it's possible I missed a little bit, but...
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here.
Good eyebrow movements in this game.
I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this. What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersanti during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebah stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
A token that gives me psychic powers.
Picture of the Gelzebah on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
That's not what I wanted. What is the button to bring up the spell selection menu? There it is. It's the reload key. This lets me shoot ectoplasm, which... oh, that's good. This ammo box is placed in such a way that you have to walk on the table to get it. But ectoplasm is supposed to be like ghost boogers. Yeah. One of the scariest games ever made. Spooky. Those are like the terror dogs from Ghostbusters. mirrors. What is... So I guess I'll go this way. I'm sure that's fine. What are you doing here, dude? Yeah, just run right into them. Well, that was a tremendous waste of ammo. You guys can wait. I said wait. That was a big one. Oh, a note. Once again, I can't. I have to jump up on the bed and walk around on it in order to Oh, that's a lot. Something, my wife passed away, giving birth to Elizabeth. All my kids are acting funny. My son was expelled from school. Hopefully being at home will calm him down. The tutor doesn't like him. Kids have been reading my evil books that I just keep around because... Jeremiah says they woke the spirits of the island. That's good, great. And he's trying to figure out how to use the Stonehenge on the island. Okay. Do you change? No. What is that? Is that blood? Is it dirt? Is it bones? Oh good, another note. More bullets though. What's this one? Oh. Why do you all write so much? Hey! These guys anticipate your circle strafe. Hey, good job, idiot. Thought I told you guys to wait your turn. Wonder what would happen if I shot boogers at them. Where? Down here? Huh. That was a lot more effective than I thought it would be. This guy's not bleeding though. Probably dead now. Well, this is fine. Yoink. It's Mikey now. Oh no! They killed Gordon Freeman! Am I already past an hour? I can't tell. I think my clock rolled over. What's up, girl? I'll give it credit that scare was a little bit different than when I saw it last year. I'm supposed to encounter the head guy here, and he's like, the Great Hall of Paintings. Sound like David Putty. Yes?
Stuck.
Are you gonna show up now? The Great Hall of Paintings? The ritual continues through our blood? So after an hour, how scary is this game? Not very scary at all. And like, you know, some of that could be like dated graphics or whatever, but no, not really. Like, it has good atmosphere. Like, these places are dark and creepy, and the lighting it's actually pretty decent for the game, like, for a 2002 game. It's just, none of the encounters are paced to be scary. And I remember when I played this game way back in 2004, 2005 or whatever, the thing that struck me was that the game itself seemed more difficult than it was, you know, scary. It seemed like it was, the scariness was supposed to be how strong the monsters were. You see these howler enemies, they do quite a lot of damage to me when they swipe at me. I remember getting really frustrated with this game and not being able to go anywhere on normal difficulty.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she is cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Is that the key that I have?
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Oh.
Need a key.
Like, I remember dying so much in this game when I originally played it on normal difficulty. You noticed how, like, erratic the enemies move? They jump around a lot. You can't really circle strafe around them because they anticipate your circle strafes and they jump right into you. That's kind of cool, but it's also really frustrating. I'm actually surprised that the game is... What? Oh, right. Can I shoot her? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. I'm surprised how easy this game is. But I guess we'll see. So far, it's not too bad. The one thing that really bugs me, there's no, like, button to reload my gun. Can I... No, whoop. Can I don't know how to reload my gun. Like, it doesn't... How do I... Like, it just reloads on its own, I guess? But... It's not very intuitive, is it?
Where is it?
Like, you can hear Sonic the Hedgehog in that voice.
I know it is around here someplace.
I wonder if he does something if we sit here long enough.
Ah, here it is.
You're a ghost. What are you going to do with a book? Wonder. Hey! Can I get to that anyway at all? What happens if I shoot it? Well, like with my gun. Oh, that looked good. I guess I'll read this. How long is this? Okay, well, that's not that long. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest. Like an open sketchbook focused on my dreams, this land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk, replete with golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land. It feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous vision of a gnarled doom, decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land. And corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey, all whilst the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of a pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of the inhabitants that parade on its back. Beady, black, soulless eyes flash across the air. Tiny, quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by... Yeah, that's right. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloodied teeth, a wicked, demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like, hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul, patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces, and arms patched together like cheap quilts, using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses. They gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around footpaths that seem to travel upward along the cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes and hollowed trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surroundings whole, without a penchant of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason this actually lies in the darkness itself. I don't think I read that right. Like loyalty that rules the black void, entombed in the night infinite, it is she, the eternal mistress of shadows. Well, that guy knows how to write. Ah, yes. The monastery. I guess that improves my psychic juice? What's up here?
Rifle through my personal belongings. Guards, at once!
Whoa! Ah! Uh-oh. I don't remember that. Let's try that again. Oh, and also well done on this having, like, an actual checkpointing system. Usually, PC games this old don't have that. Can I just save anywhere? I can. Oops.
Rifle through my personal belongings.
Oh, that's good. Can I lose these guys? Apparently so. I don't know. What is that? Shut up. Elizabeth bit me today. I cannot understand what has gotten into her lately. She used to be such a graceful, proper little girl. She even licked her lips afterwards. I believe I should leave this place. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, okay, I'll look. But I'm not... Is that it? It's just creepy sounds? I remember hearing once that the sound of glass breaking is supposed to be like this, like something that's inherently creepy, because it gets your attention or something like that. So Nice. Okay. What do you have to say? The power is really here. I can feel it grow even as this family shrinks. 10 little, 7 little, 5 little Indians. The so sad that I spilled covenant blood prior to my arrival. Ha! It was a trifle beneath me, but arriving without cause nor invitation at the king's throne simply would not do. Insignificant fodder she was. But Patrick Galloway, how is it I did not foresee his arrival? Still strange to me that Jeremiah's affection for the Irishman did not waver with time, even after the wonderful night at the Cashel. I await his arrival. Otto Kiesinger. So let's go out here and see what's up. So far, still not really very scared. I mean, I guess it's kind of an okay game. It's just an old first-person shooter. I seem to remember it gets a lot more boring as it goes along. Like, you stop fighting monsters. Whoops! What is that? A health vial? Like this was Quake? You know what is probably a scarier game? Quake. Quake is probably a scarier game than Clive Barker's Undying. Okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the themes of this game. You know, the whole ancient ones or whatever. Like, these monsters are kind of cool looking, but in general, it's not a scary game, even a little bit. Like, it's scary that I might fall and I might die, but like, none of the actual circumstances are spooky, even in the slightest.
I'll show you real magic.
Hey, it's Dracula. Oh, we have Jurassic Park Trespasser music. And hawk screeches. Am I supposed to chase him? Or was that it? Well, there's a rocket launcher out there. Ooh. Tibetan war cannon. Okay. Let's go shoot a wizard. Do I fall down the hole? Is this a door? I guess I fall down the hole. It looks like there's like a portal out there or something. Spooky. What? Why? Why? No? But there's stuff clearly on the other side of this room. What did I pick up? I think I picked up... Oh, the garden key. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Can I crack? Lame. Just breathe it in. Just go. Ah, yes. Ah. Doesn't that smell good? Can I leave now?
Budge.
No. Oh, the fire went out. I knew there was something like this. Well, I think that's the end of our time with Clive Barker's Undying. Is it a scary game? No. Is it kind of a cool game? Kind of. It's currently $6 on Good Old Games. That's GOG.com, which is the copy I'm playing right here. And I guess if you like it, like what you've seen here, you can check it out. I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend it for Halloween, though, but it's another one of those things where, I don't know about you, but, like, to me, I like my Halloweens kind of, like, not super scary. I just like them kind of silly, and this seems like it's, you know, maybe kind of a silly game. So maybe it's actually perfect for Halloween, but whatever the case is, thank you for watching. See you guys next Saturday, I guess. Bye.